Hi, my name is Kevin Britt. I'm going to be running through the first Flatiron School project. This is a CLI that I created that will pull information from an API about a video game, Dark Souls 3, and will take in user input to find a weapon that matches the type of their choosing, and then will allow them to see stat requirements for whichever weapon that they choose. So first off, we're going to start here at the beginning. As you can see, I have a class for main menu with most of my basic executable functions in it. Everything here is pretty straightforward. Environment file requiring all of the gems that I need, as well as the relative files within the lib directory. I've included a README, which I have tailored to this particular project, the license following the MIT guidelines, and over here we've got a class for get weapons. This class will actually do the parsing of the API that we're going to be using, which comes from this website, mugenmonkey.com. I have cut it down to 250 different search results, so we've got a potential list of 250 different weapons to choose from. Further down, you'll see the find weapon method is where basically all the magic happens, and I pull all of the stats that I need from each weapon by iterating over, actually multiple times over the parsed API response body that we get. And finally, we have the weapon class, which essentially just initializes the weapons as they're created from pulling them from the API. So just a quick run through here. I'm going to do Ruby bin/console to run our file. Now you're going to see it's a little cheesy, I know, but I wanted to keep in the theme with the game Dark Souls, which is very much uses text like this. Welcome to Dark Souls, prepare to die. It's a very difficult game, notoriously difficult in fact. You'll need a weapon if you hope to survive. And then I listed several different weapon types that are actually just a few of the potential ones that you could choose from. So I included this line and many more long forgotten because if I wanted to search for, say, a katana, that would actually show up. You've got claws would show up. There's a whole bunch of different ones you can choose from, but instead of listing all of them, there's a lot. I just gave you about 6 choices here to choose from. But if you choose one of those other ones that aren't listed here, it will still work. The app will still work and it will perform the same function as if you had picked one of these. And then, of course, this line escape the nightmare at any time by typing exit. So at any point in this the CLI, we can hit exit and basically just be thrown out of it. Here's a little ASC2 sword. Oh, that was kind of cute. All right, so we'll start out. First things first, if I type in gibberish, it gives you a response. Using that as a weapon will get you killed. Let's try again. Starts you over. If I type in numbers, same thing. You can put in hands, and of course, using that as a weapon will get you killed. So it will only accept a valid weapon type, and no matter, it's case insensitive. So if I want to search for spears, I could put SPEAR and hit enter, and what it does is it lists all of the spears that you can choose from along with a number, which is their index, and it gives you this message: choose a number above to see more information about its stat requirements. So now at this point, we can still type in gibberish and it'll give you this message: you failed to select a weapon, try again. You can put in numbers that don't exist and it'll give you the same message. So you have to choose. If I hit 0, same thing. You have to select one of these. So we'll pick the pike here at 13. It says, will this be enough to survive? Pike. And then it says a little message about strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith, along with the attribute value, which we pulled from the API. So you've got your strength required, dexterity required, intelligence, don't have to be too smart to use a spear, and faith required. So now you're actually given another option. You can press 1 to look at another spear, or you can press 2 to select a new weapon. So if we hit 1, it'll bring you back to this menu. Lets you pick, say, 12 partisan. Same thing, gives you a different strength and dexterity required based off of that individual weapon stats. Or you can hit 2 and then be taken back to the main menu where you can type in another weapon. So you could put in bow, for example. And now you've got a list of the bows, and you can hit anything again, gibberish, fail to select a weapon. It's pretty. I think it works pretty well at this point. Let's say we do 3 dark moon longbow, and again it lists all of the stats that it requires, different from all the others. And 1, bring up the list again, and that's basically it. At any point, you can hit exit. So right now, you can hit exit, and we're out. We go in, don't want to do it, exit, we're out. We go in and we put in bow again, we hit exit, we're out. So there's really no situation where we would get locked in, and um, and that's essentially the CLI project.